final match of the night. In a match that I take issue with, but Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight title. After a long, grueling battle, Seth Rollins getting his back hammered, injured by Shinsuke Nakamura throughout the match. Shinsuke working the back area of Seth Rollins throughout the match. It wasn't enough as we got a curb stomp to end the match. Seth Rollins picking up the win over Shinsuke. What do you guys think about this match?
I love these vignettes of Shinsuke. They're so good.
Yes, they are.
They're so good. I just want more heel Shin.
Absolutely.
And I think, I don't know, not to keep going into Raw, but because we're going to get into it, but I don't know, there's something weird not weird, but it's just like when he starts speaking Japanese, and obviously we all don't speak Japanese or whatever, but like, I don't know. It's just for some reason it's not connecting well with what it's supposed to be. That's why I think like the video package, show what his message is and what he's about and what he's trying to do. And obviously it's a side.
I just want to say that I did say a month ago he should either have a translator or subtitles at the bottom. They can do it in this era, man. They can do it.
I know. It would be better if they did have a because it's like, you hear it to actually know what he's saying. Gives him more in depth, and instead of him just going off and then after Raw, oh, this is what he said. Like it just, I don't know. It doesn't flow well with me. I guess maybe that's
the wrong effect. It's the wrong effect.
Exactly. Where like these video packages, like this is
delivered.
Yeah. This is what he's gonna do. He wants the title. He wants all this, and I'm like, this was perfect. And he didn't have to say much. All he had to do was attack him. And it worked very well, and I think if they're going to continue this, which they are, I could easily see actually getting the title. If that's the road that they're going to go, or if he's going to pull a really heelish move and like whatever, like Muta use the mist or something or whatever, But I thought it was a great match. I love Shinsuke. I love Seth. I don't know where they're going with this whole back injury. If it's for Seth to get some time off, I don't know. If he does, then he's definitely losing that title. But I don't know. I don't see Seth losing the title yet, even though I want
no cash
to win that. I really, if just don't win those titles, that cash in would have happened. I'm 100% sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
They hit that shit into left field, and I was like, oh, okay.
All right, so I was saying, thank God that this match this feud is continuing on past one PLE, because I think I said it last week that we want Nakamura to be as built as strong as he was in NXT again, much that we want him to be in this main event feud for as long as possible, be in the main event as long as possible. So as far as the match goes, I mean, the psychology of Nakamura, constantly going after the lower back. I mean, he wore Seth Rollins down to the point where like Seth Rollins was legitimately being destroyed. You heard Michael Cole on commentary. I mean, he legitimately was like concerned for Seth because Nakamura really was, breaking him down. I mean, little things like the sliding German suplex he does, where he slides on the book and he hits the German, and Seth is landing on his back. And Michael Cole is saying that, like, I mean, he hits that sliding German like even more viciously than he normally does because now he has the target of Seth's back. So things like that, and you can almost see that like Seth literally he escaped that match. I mean, he hit the curb stomp for the win.
Yeah.
He escaped. So
I felt that was out of nowhere. I knew it was coming, but like it came out of nowhere.
Exactly.
I was like, oh shit!
But it was perfect. It was perfectly done because now it gives the story. Because Nakamura can just say, "Yeah, you didn't beat me. I mean, you got the 1, 2, 3, but you barely escaped. I was whooping your ass." So you escaped, and they carried it into Raw. Well, after the match, you had Nakamura attacking Rollins, which was also vicious in of itself. And then we moved back to Monday Night Raw, where they're trying to tell Seth not to be on the show. Then Ricochet gets involved. So I love the fact that this feud is continuing. Where it goes from here, like you said, Lewis, I'm not certain, but the fact that they've been building Nakamura up with these vignettes and showing how dominant and strong he can be, definitely something to look forward to.
I like the match from a standpoint of it was a different pace, a different side from Nakamura, rather like he's attacking a body part, attacking an injury and stuff like that. To see him actually attack and dissect Seth Rollins throughout this match, great moves by Seth, great selling by Seth to sell the back injury and all that stuff. And it legitimately, we know about his back injury. It's like, yo, he's pretty banged up. And he's still taking these bumps and getting through these matches. I think that match was nearly almost 30 minutes. So for him to put on a show like that with Nakamura, a guy like that, was awesome. My only gripe with this, and I was like, you bring the Great Muta in, who Shinsuke had his last match with, and I can't remember the
Tokyo Dome.
Was it Tokyo Dome? I forget the promotion.
It was another one. I don't even remember what it's called. It was something else. It wasn't New Japan. It was
Progress. Yes, it was Progress. It was Progress. So to have the last match with the Great Muta, fly him into Pittsburgh, and then have Shinsuke
maybe he was in the area.
They might have had a convention that day. Maybe he was signing.
He could have been signing in Pittsburgh. Hey, Muta, you want to come by?
He was just randomly in Pittsburgh.
Maybe he has a timeshare in Pittsburgh. We don't know. We don't know his life.
We just needed him to come by. we just needed him to come by. Yeah, you mind coming to Payback? Not SummerSlam or
Survivor Steel City, you know?
But nah, it's just like, just to do that, I felt like that would have been an awesome moment. And I was like, I'm hoping that they signed Great Muta to be like a manager for Shinsuke or something like that. I was like, that would be awesome, like to incorporate him into Shinsuke going forward and stuff like that. I honestly want Shinsuke to have a stable of some sort, and just be this heel, devious team and stuff like that. But you have the Judgment Day and all that stuff. But I just felt like that was just a misstep there. Like maybe Seth could have lost, but they're not going to do that, especially with the way Seth is rolling right now. But yeah, I was hoping Shinsuke win. I wanted him to win that match, and he didn't. But yeah, overall, I thought the card was good. Again, the shortening of the card, 6 matches on the card only. I thought that really helped tell everything, like gave everybody a point in time to breathe. And I hope these middle pay-per-views actually do that going forward, having shorter cards and giving multiple storylines time to breathe on the card. I felt like that's something that they should definitely do going forward, rather than trying to just put everything on every card. And they kind of did that with the world title picture, but now we're seeing it drizzle down into the mid card and stuff like that. So I think that
AKA the NXT black and gold approach. Put it no, we gotta put the title, we gotta put the name to it. That's exactly what it is. It's the NXT black and gold approach. It works perfectly.
That's what it is. That's what it is for sure, man. But we can get into